Cardi B done went viral again. Check this out.
I know a boy, I know a guy that he literally rich, and he literally told me to my face, I'd rather deal with 7 and 8 than a 10. They literally told me to my face because they just like one little thing and they're off. Like one little thing is like they just don't feel like they gotta compete. They gotta feel like they're already picking, and it's crazy that this is how men are feeling. It's crazy how that's how men are thinking nowadays. Like it's like nah, like these tens are not trying to compete. They're just trying to get picked. Like the 7 and 8s, they're gonna do what you say, and it's crazy. Like,
you gotta understand they need their bills paid.
but let me tell you something.
Like, why is she so shocked? And then you hear her friend in the background. They don't understand. They need their bills paid. I swear, man, y'all just a bunch of broke bum ass. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, came across this video the other day on my way back home from Vegas, and apparently Cardi B is really bothered by this. But before we get into the next video, I just want to say this, and I'm pretty sure men are gonna all think differently about this. I hope she didn't make this video implying that she's a 10 herself. I'm sorry. Body clearly BBL, and have y'all seen what Cardi B looks like without makeup? Just saying. I'm not saying I wouldn't smash, but I just don't think Cardi B is a 10. Not in my book. I'm sorry. Y'all may think differently, but anywho, let's go ahead and get into the next video. I just had to say that.
Cardi B thinks that men choose less attractive women because they're more submissive than teens.
No, men choose women that want to be in relationships. Men choose women that want to be a mother and or a wife. I've always found it funny. It's always a woman that has work done trying to downplay or look down on the women that are naturally pretty and or women that have never had any work done. It's kind of like women that get work done are jealous of the women that are secure in their natural look. Some of you sit up here, you have an insecurity, you pay to get it fixed, whether it's lips, Botox, you put all this makeup on, you fix your body in whatever way, but you're still comparing yourself to the woman that has got no work done, walks outside looking basic, as women would say, and then you're still jealous because she has the man that you wanted, but yet you're the one that paid to change how you looked because you had insecurities on how you looked. Now, I said it. Some women that get work done are jealous of the basic women because they can still pull a man and they have confidence in their natural beauty.
You know what? He may have a point there, because I wasn't even thinking about that aspect as far as the BBL versus natural body. However, the reason why I wanted to cover this is because Kevin Samuels was trying to preach this all the time, how men will go down on looks for cooperation and submission. And this has always been one of the things that women struggle with, because women will always complain about seeing what they like to call, like he said, basic plain Jane women, or women they don't think that are that attractive, and they see these women with the type of men that they want, like he was referring to. I want to dive a little bit deeper. I think one of the reasons why you see this is not only because those women tend to be more cooperative and submissive. I think the real reason why is because those women, they understand their level. They know what level that they are at in the dating market. So they know that in order to get a certain caliber of man, they know that they'll probably have to do more than, let's say, a more attractive woman. Because, like she said, with the dude, like Cardi B said when dude was referring, she said, like, these really attractive women, they feel like they don't have to do anything for their man. And you're starting to see a lot of that on social media. And I'm going to be going over that in the future as well. because that's really starting to give what women starting to give men the ick, like women like to say. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on all these other little buzzwords and phrases too. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Hold on, no, there are plenty women. I mean, plenty men that want all kinds of women, but y'all don't want the man that's on your level. Every woman wants a man higher than their level. If you date within your level, you will get married like that. The nigga on your level, you don't look at. You looking over him like you better than him. Like you better than him.
Men do not date on their level.
Men date below their level.
And you know what?
Right. All the time. That's why we got more options.
Let me say this right quick. Men want younger women because they're able to mold them. Absolutely. And you can teach them and tell them what to do and how to do it, when to do it, and what to do. With us older women, we've been there, done that. We already know ourselves. We've learned. Those younger women, those girls don't know themselves already. They're out there. Men want those women so they can mold them into what they want them to be.
And what's wrong with
We're not that.
What's wrong with me molding my wife to please me? The problem is you.
Go ahead and get her, but she's not a seasoned woman. She don't.
We don't want that. We don't want that. That's the problem. Exactly. We don't want seasoned women. I want. Hold on. No, I don't want my woman.
True, he just said.
Hold on. We don't want women that we have to battle your past for. If I get me a younger woman with less experience, yes, it's about mold.
Yeah, the black woman with the short hair. Yeah, she seems like a piece of work. Cause here's what I noticed. Yeah, y'all don't want a woman that's seasoned and have been there and done that. And yeah, he said, okay, what's wrong with that? Notice he kept asking her what was wrong with that, and she couldn't respond because all she was looking for was confirmation bias. Oh, because you heard what he said. Y'all, you don't want them. You don't want those women. He said, yeah, I don't want them. He was like, and then he went into explaining why. But when he asked her what's wrong with wanting a younger woman that don't have all, what's wrong with wanting a younger woman that has all that experience, he couldn't have it. She couldn't say nothing. She just hung her hat on. They don't want them. They don't want them. Let me tell y'all something. If it's one thing that I'm picking up on doing this kind of content is that there seems to be a lot of inflated ego on the woman's side. And a big part of that obviously is social media. But it would be disingenuous to sit over here and say that us as men don't play a part in that as well, because there's a lot of thirsty dudes out here. Let's keep it a buck, fellas. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
3 real reasons why women can't get the men that they want. Tune in, because this is the stone cold truth. Number 1, they're just not in shape. They're fat. Simple as that. Most of the time, men judge based off of looks. Their first impression of you is how you look. So if you're out of shape, you've already canceled yourself out. Number 2, a woman's standards are way too high. These high standards that you're setting for these men, you yourself can't even attain them as a woman. The main problem is y'all think y'all are hotter than what you really are because you've been pulling a lot of men or hooking up with a lot of men. So you think, okay, I'm pulling men, I'm hot. No, you've been pulling desperate men, simp men, and men that don't have a lot of options. Simple as that. And number 3, the guy that you really want, he has way too many options. The main problem is a lot of y'all women want the same type of man. A man who makes 6 figures, has his own house, his own car, financially stable, okay? But usually this type of man wants not just one woman. He wants multiple. Not all the time, but usually. And sometimes this guy has status, aka an athlete. And if you date an athlete, or you're trying to date an athlete, and if you think you're the only one, you got another thing coming. And then, if you don't even meet the looks part that I said in the beginning, that you don't even look the part, you can't be that delusional and think that a man who's an athlete, that has women throwing themselves at him, would want a woman who's not looking good. You really can't really believe that.
I feel like as a black woman, I'm not, for a lot of men of color, or for men in general, I'm not their number one pick.
Yeah.
Because I'm a woman of color. I feel like the only way men feel like, ooh, I could date her if it's like this exotic, ooh, she not black like this, she black like, Caribbean or, another way. And so I think that adds to the layer now, right? We already feel like we're second to last or secondary. So that's another added layer. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't know what you mean because the whole time you was talking, all I was thinking was, oh my God. Oh man, she didn't think it had anything to do with the fact that she, from what I can tell, is definitely overweight. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
If I were to ask you what ugly is, right? Like what is an ugly woman? What does that look like? Can you describe that for me? No? Can anybody on the panel describe that? Hang on, feminists first. Can any of the feminists describe for me what an ugly woman looks like? They're a beautiful person on the inside, they've gone to all the great spiritual retreats, they're wonderful human beings. I'm just purely talking about their physical looks.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just kind of like unnecessarily kind of rude. I don't know.
Why?
I don't want to like state what makes someone ugly because like you're gonna find someone who finds it beautiful.
Well, so let me ask you a question. If you can't tell me what ugly is, then why should we believe you about what beautiful is? And why should we believe that you're in that category?
Believe whatever you want. I don't care. Yeah, I mean.
Well, whether you care about it or not, I'm asking you a question. I'm not asking you if you should care about what I believe. That's not the question I'm asking. I'm asking why would a person believe, if you can't tell them what an ugly person is, why you should think that you should be in the beautiful category.
That is a really good point.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew Schultz, bro. He be going on that show and destroying women in debates. And it was sad to see that not one single woman on that panel could answer that question, and only one of them gave him kudos, saying like, you know what, that actually is a good point. But you want to know what? I got an even greater point. I guarantee you that if you asked every single woman on that panel what is considered ugly on a man, just from a physical standpoint, you probably couldn't get those women to shut up. I'd be willing to bet the bank on it. Let's keep it moving.
Let me tell you something, right? And I won't bring this bad bitch, man. I was fucking with her and shit, right? But she's so insecure that she don't know she insecure. Like, fam, oh my God, take the picture over. Oh no, they can't post it. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And half the time, these females that be looking good on Instagram,
in the video,
you're gonna have to pay for half afterwards, not for a whole shit after the video over. But half these females that look good on Instagram or social media or whatever, you notice they never do videos. They only do pictures because they have no personality and they're boring and they're regular. And you think you're somebody that you're not. And the girls that look half as good as you are funnier than you. Pussy is better than yours. Head is better than yours. They make me laugh. They make me feel good while you're walking around like a stiff-ass mannequin because your makeup is dried up all day. Your ass is tight because you're taking shots and you ain't get a massage on it in a month and a half. Your titties is about to burst because they full of silicone. And I'll take a bitch to look half as good as you with a great personality to make me laugh and think this funny and has good sex.
and you
And
pay
it's
all
dope.
my bills.
I ain't say that. It's gonna meet me halfway.
So what I think anybody dating up here is dating above what they willing to embody. I think a lot of people out here are asking for things that they not willing to embody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lack of qualified men. Like, you gotta have the money, the emotional availability, the emotional intelligence. Like, all right, cool. Do you have all that too though? Like, nah, just on some cool like, because the stats say likely no. The money that men are being asked to have now, statistically, most Americans don't make. So I know most of the women asking them to have it also don't got it. That's why, like when Ace earlier was saying, like, shorty, you make 65 and he make 40. It's not that big of a difference in how y'all living, especially if your income to debt ratio ain't straight.
Yeah, because you got hair and nails, and that is
You know what I'm
expensive.
saying? Like if your spending habits not in, so it's like you punching down on who are actually right inside your range. You feel me? Like you think you too good for some that you standing in. You feel like be realistic about what you need, what you want, and cut the superficial out. Like the superficial is extra, bro. Like what partner do you need as a human being? And go find them. You know what I'm saying? Because circumstances change. You up right now, but you might be up in the next 2 weeks.
And bro, both brothers made valid points because you got to think, man, Cameron, you know he up. So if he's willing to go down on looks, then don't think the average American man won't. And Trip, valid point. To be honest with you, I think if women really got past the superficial shit, it would be way more women in relationships and getting married. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.